Alright, so I'm still doing capture recapture here. We're going to do the calculation. Now, I've given you this handy little formula, n equals mn over m, capital N, capital M, small n, small m. We're going to talk about what that formula means in a minute. Write it down somewhere. Capture recapture, it's all about the dam full of fish. Okay, it doesn't have to be fish, could be anything. Usually you use capture recapture when you're talking about animals in the wild. Fish, deer, sloth, whatever it might be. Okay, so let's run it through. I'm going to do an example here and we'll see how it works. So here's the question, or really the scenario. On day 1, 200 fish were caught and tagged. So you went to the dam, you went fishing, you caught 200 fish, you caught 200 and you tagged them. You put a little mark on them. On day 2, you came back and you worked even harder this time and you caught 300 fish. Now, every time you caught a fish, you looked at it and you checked to see if it had a tag or not. Turns out that 50 of the fish that you caught had tags. 250 didn't have tags, 50 of them did. The question is, what is the total population? We're going to use this formula to figure that out. Now, what does N stand for? Well, N stands for, let's put that over here somewhere. N is equal to total population. That's all the fish that are in the water. All of them. That's what we want to find out. What is the total population? Now the capital M, well, the capital M stands for number you tagged. This is the number that you tagged on day 1. The number that you tagged on day 1. So you can see here, 200 fish were caught and tagged. So that's how many we tagged on day 1. Now, small n and small m are what we have left to deal with. Now, small n stands for number of fish caught day 2. Now, I'm using very specific terminology here, but of course, doesn't have to be fish, and it doesn't have to be day 2. It could be the number of sloth caught day 5 or week 7. But it's the second go. It's the second go you had. So on the second go, we caught 300 fish. Now, M is number of tags on day 2. Okay, with this information, we can now calculate how many fish were in our dam. So, the total population of our dam is equal to capital M, small n, over small m. Now, capital M was the number that you tagged. Well, we tagged 200 fish. Those are all the fish that we caught on day 1. We tagged all of them. 200. Now, there's no space between the m and the n, so there's a multiply. N, number of fish you caught day 2. Well, I caught 300 fish on day 2. And small m, number of tags on day 2. Of the 300 fish I caught on day 2, 50 of them had tags. That's it. Toss it in your calculator, you've got an answer. Okay, you can see from my calculator here, 1,200. So, what is the total population? There are 1,200 fish all together. So you caught 200 of them on day 1. You came back the second day, you caught 300 of them. 50 of them had tags. So altogether, 1,200 fish are what's sitting in the population. Alright, that's capture recapture. That's how it works. Now, obviously, we might be able to ask you this, this, or this, in which case you'd have to be able to rearrange that formula. Now, if you're not sure about how to rearrange that formula, that's a conversation for in class. Catch you later.